Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Pod Studio. I'm very happy that you are here today. This video is helpful for learning and listening to English. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode as you practice your English with me. Today, we are going to talk about something very special and useful: 7 habits for English fluency. You see, learning English is not just about studying words or grammar. It's about building small daily habits that help you grow. Just like we brush our teeth every day to stay clean, we need daily habits to keep our English strong and active. Fluency means being able to speak, listen, and understand English naturally. You don't have to be perfect, but you should feel comfortable when you use the language. And the best part is, anyone can become fluent. You just need the right habits and practice. In this episode, we will explore 7 simple habits that can help you speak English more easily and confidently. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to stay consistent and positive. These habits are easy to follow, and if you keep doing them, you will see big changes over time. Let's begin with habit 1. Listen to English every day. Listening is one of the most powerful ways to improve your English. When you listen every day, you train your ears to understand sounds, words, and sentences. You don't always need to understand everything. The goal is to get used to how English sounds. You can listen to podcasts like this one, English songs, short videos, or simple news stories. Even if you listen for 10 minutes every day, it helps. Make it a part of your daily life, maybe when you walk, cook, or travel. The more you listen, the more natural English will feel. Here's a tip. Choose topics that you like. If you enjoy music, listen to songs in English. If you like stories, listen to story podcasts. When you enjoy what you listen to, you will learn faster without feeling bored. Now let's move to habit 2. Speak a little every day. Many learners understand English but are afraid to speak. Don't wait until you are perfect. The best way to get better is to start speaking, even if it's just a few words. You can speak to yourself, to a friend, or even to your phone. You can describe what you are doing. For example, I am making breakfast, or I am walking to work. Speaking every day helps your brain get used to forming English sentences. Over time, your words will come faster and more naturally. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Every time you speak, you improve. Here's another idea. Join an online speaking club or talk with a language partner. If you can't find someone to talk to, record your voice. Then listen and see how you sound. You will notice small things to improve, and that's progress. Now, let's talk about habit 3. Read a little every day. Reading is a great way to build vocabulary and understand sentence structure. You don't need to read long books. Start small, maybe a short article, a story, or even English subtitles while watching a show. When you read, you see how words connect. You also learn how people express feelings, ideas, and actions in English. Reading helps you understand how real English works. Here's a small reading tip. When you find a new word, don't stop reading to check the meaning right away. Try to guess it from the sentence. This helps your brain think in English. Later, you can check the dictionary to be sure. Reading also improves your writing and speaking because you start to notice natural phrases and patterns. Finally, let's talk about habit 4. Think in English. This habit is very powerful. When you think in English, you stop translating from your native language. At first, it may feel strange, but with time it becomes easy. Start with small thoughts like, "What time is it? I'm hungry," or "The weather is nice today." Then try to describe what you see. "There is a cat on the wall," or "The sun is bright." When you think in English, your brain becomes faster at using English words. It's like training a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it becomes. Let's take a moment to review what we've learned so far. Habit 1. Listen to English every day. Speak a little every day. Habit 3. Read a little every day. Habit 4. Think in English. These 4 habits are the foundation of fluency. They help your brain stay active with the language. Now let's move forward and explore the next 3 habits that will help you grow even more confident in English. Let's start with habit 5. Write a little every day. Writing is one of the best ways to remember new words and practice your thoughts in English. You don't need to write long essays, just start small. You can write a few sentences in a notebook or on your phone. For example, you can write, "Today I went to the market. I bought some apples and bread. The weather was hot, but I felt happy." That's already great practice. You can also write about your feelings, your plans, or something you learned that day. The more you write, the more comfortable you will become. Here's a simple idea. Keep a small English diary. Every night, write 3 or 4 sentences about your day. It doesn't need to be perfect. This habit will slowly help you think, express, and connect words easily. You can also write short messages to friends in English. For example, "Hi, how are you?" or "What are you doing today?" These small steps make writing fun and useful. If you want to practice more, try writing short stories or descriptions. Describe your room, your favorite food, or a trip you enjoyed. Writing about what you know helps you remember words faster. Now let's move to Habit 6, review and repeat. This is one of the most important habits for fluency. Learning English is not about studying new things all the time. It's also about reviewing what you already know. Sometimes we forget words or grammar because we don't use them often. So it's important to review regularly. You can take 10 minutes each day to read your notes, repeat words, or listen again to old lessons. For example, if you learn 10 new words this week, try to use them in a sentence today. If you listened to a podcast yesterday, listen again tomorrow and repeat what you hear. Repetition makes your memory stronger. Here's a little trick. Make review time a part of your day. You can do it in the morning when you wake up or before bed. You can even use flashcards or small notes to remind yourself of words. The more you review, the longer you will remember. Now we come to the final and perhaps the most powerful one. Habit 7. Stay positive and consistent. Fluency does not come in one day. It takes time, but every small effort counts. Some days you may feel tired or busy, but that's okay. The key is to keep going, even if you only study for 5 minutes. Staying positive helps you enjoy the process. When you feel good, your mind stays open and ready to learn. You can say to yourself, "I'm improving every day," or "I can do this." These positive thoughts give you energy to continue. Consistency is even more important than long study sessions. It's better to study for 15 minutes every day than to study for 2 hours once a week. Small daily practice builds fluency naturally. Remember, your progress may be slow, but it is real. Even if you don't notice it right away, your brain is learning all the time. One day, you'll realize that you can speak, write, and understand English much better than before. Let's quickly review the last 3 habits we learned. Habit 5. Write a little every day. Habit 6. Review and repeat often. Habit 7. Stay positive and consistent. If you make these habits part of your daily life, your English will grow stronger step by step. Now, let's bring everything together and see how you can use all these habits in your daily life. First, remember that fluency doesn't mean speaking fast or using big words. Fluency means being able to communicate clearly and confidently. You can do that by using simple English every day. The 7 habits you've learned will help you do that naturally, step by step. Let's talk about how to combine these habits into one daily routine. You don't have to do all of them at once. Just mix them in small ways. For example, in the morning, you can listen to something in English while you get ready or eat breakfast. That's habit 1. Then say a few sentences out loud about your day, like, "I have work today," or "I will go shopping later." That's habit 2. During the afternoon, when you have a short break, read something in English, maybe a short article, a message, or even a few lines from your favorite book. That's habit 3. Later, try to think in English about what you are doing. For example, if you are walking, think, "The sky is blue today," or "I see many people at the park." That's habit 4. In the evening, before bed, write a few sentences in your English diary. That's habit 5. Then, review what you learned that day, new words or sentences. That's habit 6. And finally, remind yourself to stay positive and keep going. That's habit 7. As you can see, These habits can easily fit into your day. They don't take much time, but they make a big difference. Now let's talk about motivation. Sometimes you might feel tired, or you may think your progress is slow. This happens to everyone. But remember, every small effort matters. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep moving. Here's a good way to stay motivated. Set small goals. For example, I will listen to English for 10 minutes today, or I will learn 5 new words this week. When you complete these small goals, you feel proud, and that keeps you going. Another great way to stay motivated is to make English fun. Watch shows or listen to songs you like. Read about your hobbies in English. Talk to friends online. When English feels enjoyable, learning becomes easier. Let's also talk about common mistakes that learners make. Some people study a lot for 1 week, then stop for a month. That doesn't work. It's better to study a little every day than a lot once in a while. Consistency is the secret to fluency. Some people also feel shy about speaking. They think, my English is not good enough. But that's not true. The only way to get better is to start speaking. Remember, even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. Don't be afraid to sound imperfect. Be proud that you are learning a new language. Now, let's review all 7 habits one more time. 1. Listen to English every day. 2. Speak a little every day. 3. Read a little every day. 4. Think in English. 5. Write a little every day. Review and repeat. Stay positive and consistent. If you follow these habits regularly, you will notice real progress. Your English will start to feel more natural, and your confidence will grow. Here's a small example of what a day using these habits might look like. Listen to a short English podcast. Afternoon. Speak 1 or 2 sentences to describe what you are doing. Evening. Read a simple article or watch a video in English. Before bed, write 3 sentences about your day. Even if each activity takes only a few minutes, you are practicing 4 or 5 habits in one day. That is how fluency is built, one small step at a time. Finally, I want to remind you of something important. Learning English is not a race. It's a journey. Enjoy the process. Every new word you learn, every sentence you write, every mistake you make, they all help you grow. So keep going. Don't stop. Be kind to yourself and stay patient. You are improving even when you don't notice it. English is not just a language. It's a way to connect with people, share your thoughts, and see the world in a new way. Before we end today's podcast, let's take a moment to feel proud. You have learned 7 powerful habits that can change the way you learn English. If you keep doing them, you will become more fluent, confident, and happy with your progress. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of English Pod Studio. I hope you enjoyed learning these 7 habits for English fluency. Remember, you can always come back to this episode anytime you need motivation or a reminder of what really helps you grow. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep writing, and most of all, keep believing in yourself. You can do this. You are already on your way to English fluency. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep shining. This is English Pod Studio, wishing you a wonderful day and a strong English journey ahead.